So today we're going to the tax office in Jamaica. We're going to go to the tax office to get Toby's TRN. Who knows how long this is going to take. We're hoping to go to the tax office to get the TRN in the morning, and then in the afternoon we're hoping to go get mine and Toby's NIS numbers.
In half a mile, turn right onto Trafalgar Road.
Alright. Are we good? Alright.
Just remember your body. What? I'm sure you
Yes.
for your doors. Is that you? Is that you?
Hello, please go to KFC. I'm starving.
Okay, so we have come to the, what is it?
Administration.
The Tax Administration Services Department in Kingston, and it is it's on Constant Spring Road in Kingston, Jamaica. Now,
Definitely the best one.
so it's very organised. The building, like even before you go in, there's kind of like railings. The car park's nice and big, secure. Again, it's very busy, but it is super organised inside. You go into the first bit, you're seen super quickly by a cashier. They give you a ticket. You then move forward into another bigger room that's sectioned off with seats and barriers, and they have all the screens up with tickets. After 5 minutes, 10 minutes sitting there, I was seen, obviously filled out the form while I was waiting, gave them the form, sat back down for another half an hour while they print out the piece of paper, photocopy all your documents, etc. I was only sat down for another 20-30 minutes, probably half an hour. Really not painful at all, really actually quite a slick process, to be honest with you, no complaints. And then now I've got to go over to get the NIS, which is basically the national insurance number, so services number, so I can start paying national insurance. So I've got a tax code and a national insurance number. And then after I've got that, we're gonna go to, well, I'm just talking about in terms of bureaucratic paperwork. After we've gone to the PICA, which we do next week in Mandeville, get that stamped, then I will pursue a Jamaican driving license. And after I pursue the Jamaican driving license, or in the meantime, I'll be getting a bank account, because I can now get a Jamaican bank account with my TRN number and my NIS. So next stop, let's say Monday in Mandeville, getting a stamp in the passport. I've already applied like a year ago or whatever for Jamaican citizenship. So that's the formal process, but just getting a stamp allows me to stay till the citizenship comes through, and as soon as the citizenship comes through I can apply for a passport. We'll see how long that takes. It takes anywhere from 3 to 5 years for the citizenship papers.
There's a juicy patty.
No, that's the J&M Bank we went in the other day.
Oh, yeah.
Look,
Right, now we're outside the NIS office and we're all going in.
Did you tell them about? Alright, we'll do that next time. What are you doing?
Hello. So
Is it on?
yeah, we just got back from the TRN and the NIS office. So we went to the first TRN office in Kingston, one of the offices in Kingston. I'll write down the name down below. We got as far as the car park before the lady said that they don't do TRNs here. We need to go downtown Kingston. What was it called? East? Did she say East Street?
Can't remember.
We went, anyway, she sent us to downtown Kingston. And wow, yeah, we went to downtown Kingston. We were there.
Tell them?
Go on, you tell them.
All right, so in the street, when we got out the car, there's blokes in the road that are like directing you to the parking spots on the road. They're traffic attendants, they're just blokes. But they're
Just
like,
men at the side.
They're just stopping the traffic, unofficial. And then they like basically dictating who can come into the parking spaces on the street.
They're friendly though, they're all nice. And
Well, we'll go that far.
all right.
So anyway, when you got out of the car, I was like, oh, I haven't got any money, mate, like, because I haven't at all. So then he was like, he asked me for some money. And I was like, oh, I'll give you some when we come back. Actually, I haven't got any, but maybe or whatever I have. Anyway, when I came back, I gave him some change. And he could tell he wasn't very happy. He was pretty annoyed. So anyway, we just got in the car. We were going into the tax office, right? And there was like, there's like music playing outside and stuff, and almost like market kind of little bit outside.
Yeah, it's like a market vibe outside of the tax office. There were kind of people just sitting, cooking, selling. Yeah.
Hazel, put them bits down.
Type of atmosphere.
In the street, there was a guy that was, so the bottom half of him was naked. He was on the floor, curled up in like a fetal position with his bottom poking out to the street.
You saw everything.
Winking at me.
With his bottom poking out, and you could see, as I say, you could see everything. We all saw everything.
I saw the meat, the twig berries, and his...
and that was right outside of the tax office.
Fully, like... full moon.
Yeah, that was right outside the tax office. So anyway, we went in.
We stepped over that, went past, and then we went in, and it was
busy.
If you know, like when they say, if you look online, they'll say like, oh, you know, that's a rite of passage in that. But there must be like 300 people in there.
There was a lot of people. It was busy.
And the queue is like.
Yeah, doing snake.
It's like queuing up for the Nemesis.
It was so busy, so busy.
It was, and yeah.
So anyway, we went in. We asked, "Oh, can we do a TRN application here?" And she gave us the form. And to be honest, looking at the queue and the vibe we got, we didn't really want to stay there. We had the children with us as well.
It wasn't like it was that moody inside, although it was a little bit.
It was orderly inside, but it was just busy.
Yeah, and you wouldn't want to be there all day.
Yeah.
In that environment where like it's almost like, you know, when people are like waiting for a train and the train's like 2 hours delayed, and you can see as soon as you're there, like everyone's like already vexed, and like and there's like nowhere to sit and stand. You're better off. Put it this way: if you got anything to do at the tax office, it's a solo mission. Do you know what I mean?
Don't bring the children.
Don't put anyone else through that. So anyway, we bailed.
We got the form and we just left.
Yeah, so you can either do it online, which I didn't really know to do that anyway. But we got the form, so then what we're going to do is fill in the form. Obviously, just drop it in and do it from there.
But we probably won't. I've got my TRN already. It's just Toby that needs his TRN. So
Guys,
we probably won't all go to the TRN office next time. Probably just Toby, and he might bring Theo along with him to the TRN office next time. We're thinking, since he's got the form, he just needs to fill it out. We might go to a different one this afternoon.
I might do, yeah.
Yeah, Toby and Theo might go to a different one this afternoon.
Yeah.
But yeah, so overall, pleasant experience at the NIS office. Not so pleasant at the TRN offices since we went to the two. But yeah, Toby's going to go to the Constant Spring office later today or tomorrow. And
I've got to leave in 15 minutes. So
we'll see how that goes.
I'm going to go in like 1 minute, basically.
Yeah.
After this, I'm going to go and put my shoes on and leave.
So we'll let you know how that goes. Hopefully he comes back with a TRN number today.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
And hopefully this gets you.
Yeah. Hopefully that's another tick off the list. I've got a tick off for my NIS. And yeah.
Tomorrow we can maybe look for a car.
Yeah. I said I was going to go to the podiatry office and try and get my registration, but again that shouldn't take long. Yeah, and then after that we can go for the car.
Just one thing a day, remember.
Okay, well, they're both going to be in Kingston.
I know, I'm just saying we won't get it done. That's all I'm thinking. Do you know what I mean? You know how it goes.
Okay.
We ain't going to be able to go to the thingy by the What do you reckon?
I'd prefer to do my podiatry thing.
How long do we have for the car?
Oh, so we've got a couple of days with the car, haven't we?
Don't you think that the
And the
podiatry
podiatry
thing can
office
be?
Is in Kingston.
I know, but there's no rush, is there?
I can
But there
go
is
there
a
first
rush.
thing in the morning. It might just take me an hour. Like,
Alright.
there's not going to be a queue of people there, is there, to register
no
for
breakfast. We're just going to
podiatry?
leave tomorrow, then no breakfast. Yeah.
Hmm?
We just leave tomorrow, no breakfast.
Okay.
Just get up and go, like actually
Okay.
for real.
Oh, that sounds good.
Is that cool?
Yeah. That's cool.
Alright, anyway, ciao guys.
Sorry, that was a discussion you didn't need to hear,
We're
really.
sorry, you can still hear it.